Hey, I'm Alice.
And I'm Jack.
This week, we are heading back to Walt Disney World to visit a resort that we had not been to before, Disney's Animal Kingdom Villas, Kidani Village. We've always wanted to visit Animal Kingdom Lodge, but the main lodge, known as Jumbo House, has remained closed since the Disney World closure due to COVID-19 back in March 2020.
Yeah, we've always wanted to stay at the lodge in a room with a savannah view and have a meal at Boma, which is a popular buffet featuring cuisine from over 50 African countries. But on our October 2020 trip, that wasn't an option. A number of hotels and restaurants remain closed at Walt Disney World since crowds are limited at this time, and Animal Kingdom Lodge Jumbo House is one of them. The neighboring resort, also themed to Animal Kingdom, Kidani Village, is open, and they have a great restaurant that we also wanted to try there, Sanaa.
So we are going to give you both a restaurant review and hotel tour all in one video. Since this resort is Animal Kingdom themed, stay tuned for some cool animal footage from the resort's savannah, which is home to about 200 animals as well. And if you enjoy this video, please remember to help us out by clicking that like button.
From the main lobby, you head downstairs to Sanaa, a restaurant featuring African and Indian cooking. The decor is inspired by a traditional East African spice market. There's a lot of handcrafted kitchenware items displayed, as well as decorative acacia trees that were created by the Imagineers. This restaurant is quick service at breakfast, but the lunch and dinner menu is where this place really shines.
We were told by several people that if we ate here, we absolutely had to try the Indian-style bread service appetizer. We had 4 people in our party, and this appetizer was big enough to share amongst the 4 of us. It came with 5 different types of naan bread, a flatbread that originated in Asia. There was plain traditional naan bread, and then 4 other flavors, which included garlic ginger naan and spiced naan. It came with 9 different sauces to try on the bread, so it was actually a fascinating conversation starter to try all the different types of bread with the various different sauces. There will probably be some that you don't like as much as others, but there are so many options, and many of them we thought were delicious, so we agree you have to try the bread service.
For lunch, 3 out of the 4 of us got Potjie inspired meals. Potjie is spelled P-O-T-J-I-E, but we googled the proper pronunciation, and apparently it is Potjie. Potjie is a small cast iron pot with a lid. It's used to cook over an open fire in some parts of Africa. If you order Potjie, you can choose one meat, either seafood curry, butter chicken, or braised beef, along with one plant-based side, such as potato masala or chickpea wat, a type of vegetable stew, all served with a small pot of rice. 3 of us all got butter chicken, and it was amazing. We all loved it. The 4th member of our party ordered tandoori chicken, which was also very good. They have a list of over 20 cocktails, and they also serve a selection of beers and wines as well.
Our party tried a couple of desserts. We got one for free because we were there celebrating one of our friends' birthdays, so she was given a free African triple chocolate mousse. This features dark chocolate mousse, milk chocolate mousse, and a blonde chocolate mousse, each of the 3 from a different region in Africa. So remember to get a birthday button if you're celebrating a birthday at the Disney parks, because some free desserts may just find their way to you. We also bought Seradura, which is a butterscotch pudding-based dessert. This one was actually probably my favorite. It was really good, but everyone else preferred the mousse dessert, and they thought it was probably better, so your taste may vary, obviously.
If you are lucky enough to be seated near a window, you'll have a view out onto the resort's savannah, where about 200 animals live, but there are other places to view the animals on the resort as well, and we'll get to that in a moment.
There's parking under the building, and you take an elevator up to the lobby level. The building is themed to African tribal architecture, and the decor highlights the fabric art and proverbs of Africa. These can be seen throughout the resort. This DVC resort, Kidani Village, was designed by the same architect who designed the main Animal Kingdom Lodge resort, which is called Jumbo House. The style is similar, using a lot of the same effects such as thatched roof and grand windows. But the lobby at Jumbo House is much larger. The lobby at Kidani Village does have a more intimate, comfy feel.
Kidani Village and Jambo House both have pools, and we've been told if you stay there when both resorts are open that you can use either pool. They also have a fitness center, basketball, tennis, and shuffleboard courts, as well as an arcade. On each floor, as you get off the elevator, there's African artwork featured with a different theme. You can read descriptions of the importance of each piece, and there's some similar displays in the lobby as well, so the hotel is a bit like a museum in some respects.
And we said this resort is a DVC, which means Disney Vacation Club Resort. This is Disney's version of a timeshare. So the rooms at these resorts come with more amenities than you would usually find in a non-DVC Disney World resort. The villas are all 1, 2, and 3 bedroom suites. They have a full kitchen in the 1, 2, and 3 bedroom villas, so you can prepare meals during your stay. And there's a smaller studio option that only has a small kitchenette with just a microwave and a small refrigerator. They all have a living room and dining areas where your family can spend time together, separate bedrooms. All the suites and even the 1-bedroom studio have a pull-out sofa bed in the living room area, which can sleep 2. And then they have a washer and dryer, which is nice because then it allows you to pack light.
It is important to remember that only about half the rooms at this resort actually have a view of the savannah. So if you don't want to pay extra for a view of the animals, you will have a view of either the parking lot or the pool. The room rates vary wildly depending on whether you have a savannah view, whether you're visiting during a peak season, whether you have a studio, a 1-room villa, 2-room villa, or a 3-room villa. An off-season studio room with a view of the parking lot can go for around $475 a night, while a 3-room villa, which can sleep up to 12 people, with a savannah view during peak summer or Christmas seasons, can go for around $3,000 a night. Of course, if you're a DVC member, you won't be paying anything. You'll be using your DVC points, which you're already paying for, to get your villa.
The resort gift shop is called Johari Treasures. It's located in the lobby. It has a lot of regular Disney merchandise as well as resort-specific merchandise. Because this is a DVC resort where most of the rooms have full kitchens, there's also a small selection of groceries that you can cook in your room, mostly frozen foods.
They also have something I've been wanting to try. Boma, the African cuisine restaurant we mentioned earlier in the video that is currently closed, has a dessert that has a cult following called zebra domes. I thought I wasn't going to get to try them since Boma is still closed, but they were selling 4 packs of zebra domes in the gift shop, so I bought them, and everyone in our party tried them. These are domes of amarula cream liqueur mousse, covered in a layer of white chocolate with chocolate drizzle, sitting on a thin layer of cake. I thought they were delicious, but the rest of our group was less enthusiastic about them. So now, it's time to talk about the animals.
So right off the main lobby of Kidani Village is a porch overlooking the savannah, where you can see some of the animals that live on the resort's savannah. We saw zebras, giraffes, antelopes, whatever this cow-looking thing with the giant horns was. The Disney World website mentions that they also have flamingos and gazelles. We didn't see those while we were there.
There's also a fenced-in area right in the middle of the savannah that you can walk right out into and get even closer views of the animals. There are rocking chairs, both on the porch and in this observation area out in the savannah, so you can just sit and enjoy the view for a while. There's also a fire pit in this observation area as well.
And of course, about half the rooms have a balcony that looks out over the savannah. And your room will have an animal guide in it to tell you what you're looking at. It would be great to sit on your private balcony overlooking the animals, but even if you decide it isn't worth the extra cost to get a Savannah view room, this lobby porch and the Savannah observation area will still give you plenty of opportunity to see the animals during your stay.
This resort, Kidani Village, is about a half-mile away from the other Animal Kingdom Lodge resort, Jambo House. While these resorts are called Animal Kingdom Lodge, they are not within walking distance of the Animal Kingdom theme park. You would need to take either Disney transportation buses or your own car to get from these Animal Kingdom Lodge resorts to the park itself.
So that is our look at Animal Kingdom's Kidani Village. If you liked it, I hope you will hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and let us know in our comments. Have you ever been to Kidani Village? What did you think of it? Did you get to see any animals? We'd love to hear about it. And we'll see you the next time we're traveling through.